own time. I done sacrificed my own mind. I done sacrificed the club life. I done sacrificed my love life. But
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Raiders would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Chiefs going up against the Raiders.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down, Mahomes. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. Bruce Irvin from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Throwing now is Mahomes. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
I'd say that qualifies as a pretty darn good opening series. Get them into 3rd and long, get them out of their comfort zone, and guess what? Get your crowd into it early, too.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 27. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will take possession. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. A first carry now from Marshawn Lynch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Carr on the bootleg. And complete right side to Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. D. Ford coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. 6-year man Marquette King on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll run now with Ware. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They run it here. Ware. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. It's brought in by Harris. Three and a half to go, first quarter. And the D looking like they may blitz. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd down now after the pass completion. On the run, it's Ware. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. This is Ware, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now here's Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Detroit!
Back now with Charles Davis operating gun. They held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Spencer Ware with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And now Oakland ready to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Crabtree the target on that one, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Carr. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll turn to the power game at Olawale. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. First down, the run with Lynch. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Carr. And this is Cook with a grab. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Derek Johnson coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Not something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Ware breaking the tackle, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. On second down, here's Carr. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And the third down pass falls incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And this will be taken at the 13. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Mahomes to throw on second down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And getting a look at the Wildcat here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, here's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 10 yards still left on second down. Mahomes going to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They go play action here on first down. And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Carr now on first down. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 22. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Carr now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Carr will try it again on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Carr to throw again. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Carr. Caught left side to Crabtree. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. On first down, Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Raider 2. 808. Bill, 280.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this one is incomplete. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to, but typically halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution?
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Allen Bailey in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Carr to throw on second down. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Shotgun now for Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a play fake here on first down. And Hill with it over the middle. A very solid gain of 27. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Here we go now. Detroit!
And they give this time to the tailback. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Mahomes now to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They start the drive with Lynch, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Crabtree has it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Roberts. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. On play action, it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Seth Roberts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now here comes Kansas City. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. A handoff as they run the counter play. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ford. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Back now in the East Bay. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Ford. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
That one goes for 24 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing his Carr on third down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken farm from last night's gone to your head. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They run with Hunt. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's Jamal Agnew, the rookie out of San Diego. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I would play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. There's a nice move. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They go play action here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. And again this time to the tailback. Where it gets hit and the ball is loose. And the Raiders have recovered.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Lynch, and some space here. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run again with Lynch. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Carr finding Patterson there for a Raider first. From midfield, here's Carr. Got it complete to Crabtree. And he's brought down. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, Carr. It's caught by Crabtree. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Red zone opportunity. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Carr will try it again on second down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown.
About that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were